Hello guys, welcome to yet another session of Rakesh Vlogs. And today we can start with our daily quote. कुछ ऐसा करके दिखा खुद खुश हो जाए खुदा आशाएं मिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी. Yes, guys. Welcome to yet another session of Rakesh Vlogs, and it's a great pleasure. I was wondering, like yesterday, we had almost covered a few many topic, and then I was wondering, like, on what topic should I discuss, and on what. So I was just browsing through the net, and I was trying to learn more about Danlok's speeches and theories. I came across one interesting video where he mentioned about 6 reasons why business fails. 6 reasons why your business consulting business fail, and so we will speak more about this. About what he has to tell. We will discuss not 6 points together, maybe 1 or 2 points today, and then maybe the rest of the point in the coming days. So Danlok starts with his quote by saying that if you are an entrepreneur, if you are starting a business or service, don't be scared to raise your price. Always try to raise the price because he tells that with a story because initially he worked as a copywriter. He was initially in the late 20s. He was working as a copywriter, and he was making around $1,000 during that time. And his coach, his mentor during that time was Mr. Allen, and he used to ask like, why, what is your, how much you are charging now to the clients, and he used to tell that I charge around 1,000. So then after like 3 or 4 months, he tells Dan that to raise the price to $2,000, which shocks Dan because he also just started his career in copywriting, and suddenly when his mentor asked him to raise the price, it scares the hell out of him. And then Dan tells that don't. His mentor assures him that go for it. It is all right to go for it. Then Dan tells that I don't have the confidence to speak this. I don't know how to tell this to the clients, and I don't have the confidence to tell this. So his mentor tells him that go to your home, then practice in front of the mirror. So this is my quote, like $2,000. That is my price, and in case if you are interested, please let me know. Try to. So Dan was in his 20s and he was lacking confidence. So he practiced in front of the mirror. He tried to act confident. So this is what we need to learn also. That is, we need to. It is all about the confidence. How much you show to the client, how much you show to the people that how much you are capable. Your body language speaks tongue, so you need to practice when you are facing people, when you are facing your customer or service. That is the best thing that one can start with initially. That is, work on yourself, how you look, how you speak, how you interact with the clients. That is what it takes all about. So in case if you are what Dan is telling, like always try to raise the price. So in case if you are a coaching, if you want to start a coaching business, and in the market if it is like 20,000, I don't know what is the exact price. Come with 50,000 and tell that to the client. See how much when you get an opportunity to present this to the client, always come and tell to the client that 50,000 is what I'm charging. Tend to tell that 50,000. I would like to add a story also during the like at this point of our when I was working, I worked as a insurance in the insurance sector also for a while. So I'm not naming the company name. I was working in the insurance. So we were asked to sell the ULIP insurance. There were basically two type of insurance. One was like traditional insurance, and other was ULIP insurance. ULIP as in the premium of this is this has it is like investing into the shares, more like into mutual funds and shares. So and the traditional funds and the traditional insurance was they used to deposit all those in the security fund. So uh, the payment or the fund we used to deposit, the client used to deposit, was used to be safe. It is like depositing in the bank. So you might get a nominal increase like 8% after 2 year, 3 year, or after when 7 years, 10 year time, you might get 8% rise. But you can ensure that the money will be safe. But the problem in insuring, but the problem in investing in ULIP insurance is that you don't have a guarantee. And during that time, our boss used to push us to sell not the traditional plan line, but the ULIP plan, the insurance plan. ULIP plan is where we used to invest in shares, which was always volatile. Anything can happen. So why he used to tell? Because uh, we used to get high commission in that. The people who are working there used to get more commission if they ask the customers and make them invest in this insurance plan. They used to get more profit. So that is why our boss used to tell that always try to sell ULIP plan rather than the traditional plan. So we also got mustered some courage, and we used to go to the clients, meet clients. We used to make calls and meet clients. And I joined recently, and the thing is that this premium plan, okay, the yearly plan is like with a 3 year plan, in 3 months plan is a 3 year plan is a 5 year plan is a three, then monthly plan is there. So it all depends on our service. Our profit used to be through the premium. That is how much the client pays a premium per month or per year. That is how we used to get the incentive. So the greater you ask the client to put more premium, greater profit for the salesperson. So during that period, I have faced this. I have faced a situation where I used to go to the clients and ask them that what is the premium they used to ask. So the premium used to start with 5,000 something, and then sky's the limit. Like you can go to 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, or directly you can ask the person to put 1 crore, one shot, and then you can settle. Everything is sorted. In that way, you can close the deal. So there was different way of asking the clients and getting him join this insurance plan. So my problem was during that period was I was scared to ask for the premium because I was the first problem that I faced was I was unaware of, wasn't that much confident about the product. And why I wasn't confident? Because I wasn't practicing. So how to avoid this is that through practice, and that is what Mr. Danlok is also telling that consistent practice, consistently practice in front of the mirror, act smart, act confident. When you are facing people, talk with confidence and show them the energy. Hi, how are you? It should. The energy should resonate in irrespective whether you are working as a uh, working for the sales or an entrepreneur. You can, in case if you are into other domain in other sector also, maybe into HR or accounts or any other sector, you can have this. You need to build this confidence where you have the guts to face the people and ask for the premium. Always charge, always always charge higher than the market rate. That is what Mr. Danlok is always pinpointing. If you do that, then only he tells the following reason: what is the advantage of doing that, and what is the disadvantage of not raising your price also. So that is what we are into. So the first thing is that in case if you don't do that, the first problem is that the client will be getting only minimum result. The client will be getting only minimum result. So, for example, you are starting a consulting business, and the market price is like 20,000. Okay, you are an HR consultant, and you are asking a client that, okay, you join. You are so the client is asking me is like how much you will charge per the candidate, how much you will charge. So if I tell that, okay, my charge is like as per you will decide, he will not have the respect for you. He will not give he will not consider you, he will not respect you. You should be bold and you should face the people and should have the courage to tell this that this is my price, and always be stubborn in your rate. I do like to tell this by adding a story that when I used to run this consulting business, I have faced both raising the income, raising the consulting fees, as well as bringing down the consulting fees. So in both the cases, I have faced two different feelings, which I will explain. The time is when I worked as a consultant and I was doing pretty much. I wasn't doing pretty much good, but still I was. I wanted to get this. I wanted to prove myself, and I had raised a bar like during that period for was like one month salary. That was the service charge that candidate from the clients. But what I made was I made like twice the salary. I told that twice as the salary is my charge, service charge. And I used to call clients and ask them that, okay, I can give you the clients, I can give you the requirements, I can help you. So the first thing that I cracked was when I closed the deal that is for a consulting business for a language trainer. They had a requirement for a German trainer. So I was running this consulting business, and my job, as you know, I was working as a recruiter. So I told that I can, and that business, the training center was just starting, and they had the requirement for the training people, the German. So they wanted immediately a German trainer, one or two. So I told that I can do the business. So they told me like how much is the job. Then I told that twice the salary. So they told that how much you are paying the candidates per charge. So they told that 20,000 is what they are paying. So I told that our service charge is like 40,000. That is our service charge, and it is like one shot. So they told that when they heard this, they told that, but the other clients are just charging only. Per 1 month salary. Then how come you are charging this much? Then this is what I told that. See, I don't know about the other clients, but we can close the deal for you on a faster pace, and we are confident about this. We have we have been in the market, and I was so stubborn, and I was speaking with so much confidence. The advantage of doing is such kind of thing is that the client doesn't know you personally. It all depends on how much you are sounding, how much confident you are sounding, how much stubborn, how much your body language, your muscles, your facial expression. All this what it counts. So when I spoke with such a confident level, the client was also impressed, and they told that fine, we will do a deal. That is, I cannot give you 40,000 at one shot for getting a client, but what I can do is that 20,000 I will pay you once you give me a client, and the remaining 20%, the remaining 20,000 I will pay after 3 months. So I was like, boom! That was a mind blowing moment for me because now I was getting the tactics, look how to crack the business. That is, I go there and then I'm speaking and I'm telling that uh, all I did was I spoke with confidence. I was not ready to put down my feet. I was strong and confident. And that's how I got the business. And with the grace of God, I was able to give them candidates, and I was getting good income from there at that period of time. And now I'll take you to the another instance where I was working in between. I had gone abroad and I was working parallelly. I was doing this consulting freelancing business, and I was not cracking a deal for a long period of time. No income was happening, and I was really my confidence level had gone down, and I had reached another client, and this person wanted. a specialist, like he wanted a senior engineer for his construction, and he wasn't getting candidates also, and he hadn't much idea of how to use the social media or the Naukri portal or the job portal or anything. So I told that I can do the this closing for you, but provided that you give me like it wasn't like they I need like 1 lakh. 1 lakh is my charge. Then that person was shocked, but then he analyzed that when I was telling like I need 1 lakh, I my body language and I wasn't that confident, and I was scared to ask. I was like, I need 1 lakh. That is how I spoke, and that the client noticed, and he that was one of the thing that the client noticed, and the next thing he did was he told that no, we cannot afford 1 lakh or anything. Maybe I can give you like 50,000 or something. Maybe I can give you like 20,000, 10,000 or something. Then suddenly I was so badly in need of money that I told, okay, fine, 10,000, fine, 10,000 off. And suddenly he understood that the person who he is talking to, that is me, is in bad state of mind. He badly needs money, and he lost the respect for me at that moment. And at that moment, he told that, see, we cannot give 10,000 or anything. Maybe you're like 1,000 or 500 something. Then I was feeling so tired, so nervous that I told that okay, fine, 500 or something also. Suddenly he told that maybe we cannot do anything. Maybe I will check with other clients or anything, other consulting, and then we'll get back to you. And I couldn't crack that deal. So you can see that two stages of mine. Like one where I was confident at that period when I wasn't earning anything, I was empty-handed, but still I was speaking with confidence. And other place where I wasn't confident in meeting the clients or speaking with the clients, and I was so nervous. But I had the year of experience, but still I couldn't convey that, and I lost the business. So this is what Mr. Danlok is telling, that never bring your price down, because they know that if you bring your price down, you you as well as a client will get only minimum result. So this is the first learning that we can take. Never bring your price down. In case if you're bringing your price down, you will get minimum result. Same goes for the client also. The client also will get minimum result, because say for example you are an HR consultant and you are telling like what the service charge of placing a salesperson, you are telling like okay, my sales charge is like 5,000, because that is what a nominal amount, 5,000 for a sales executive. Now this other, if the other client also agrees at 5,000, once you give the client this on the first month itself, you give, he will give you 5,000, and after that you don't have any connection with the client because you got the money 5,000, and the client also is happy because I asked for only this. But in case if he wants anything additional, like in case if he is the person is not confident enough, maybe he needs any training, and he has a bit of communication issue, he can't ask to me that can you help this candidate, he is good enough, but can you just train him for a period of 1 or 2 months, I can give you addition. He can't, because I have never mentioned that in our contract or anything. So that is why it is very important that one need to raise his price, his raise his fees for you. No matter what business you're doing it, always have, if 50,000 is the market price, let it go to 70,000. This is what I think. And from Danlok reading also, this is what the small information that I grasped. So you can use it. You can use this information if you think that it is going good enough. Because Mr. Danlok also has uh, told us, he has also referred that this idea has worked. So dare to raise your rate. And the second thing is that they will not value your service. In case if you're bringing your price down or anything, just as I told you, in the stage where I wasn't confident enough and I was speaking with the client, I wasn't speaking. They will not give the respect and they will not value your service. They will think that this person is like, he will go with anyone. This is like waste of time. He doesn't have that stuff. He's just bluffing. He just want to get this deal. He want to just, so always have, keep your firm foot. Always be confident and tell that I need this much because you are worth it. Okay. And the third thing is that you need a lot of clients in case if you're bringing your price down. You have, see, if you are running a business or anything, there is a lot of expense. You have this what is this electric expense, that is you have to pay for the electricity, you have to pay for the water, you have to, maybe in case if you're taking a rent, may have to pay for the rent, office rent, and vice versa. There are so many things in case if you're doing this. So it is very important that you speak, you, that you always raise the bar, you speak that, see, I can't I this is my rate and I cannot compromise on my rate. So always try to raise your price high. I think there are three or more additional points. Maybe we will discuss that in the coming uh, session in the next day. So, in that note, this is Rakesh signing off. Thank you. Have a wonderful time and God bless. Take care. Bye.